Welcome to this instructional video comparing the estate plan's Partner AA Trust, the Unmarried AB Trust, and the Domestic Partner AB Secure Trust. This video has been created by Domestic Partner Publishing, LLC, and is narrated by Jeffrey G. Marsacci, an attorney licensed in North Carolina and author of Estate Planning for Domestic Partners, The Legal Secrets You Need to Know to Protect Your Partner and Your Future. This video is meant to be instructional for attorneys, financial advisors, and accountants only and is not meant for distribution to the general public. No attorney-client relationship exists between the viewer and the narrator or publisher. All rights reserved. There are three trusts offered by the estate plan that may seem similar or even interchangeable, but they actually have different purposes, features, and intentions. Choosing the right trust is critical to your client's financial and legal well-being, and being able to distinguish between the three trusts is critical to you giving the best advice possible to your clients. The Partner AA Trust is primarily for two people who may be related or are simply good friends, and they wish to prepare separate living trusts while saving a little money on the costs. There is usually no sharing of control unless one person or the other falls ill or passes on. The Unmarried AB Trust is designed for unmarried couples who wish to plan a joint estate where their successor beneficiaries are the same and all, or nearly all, of their assets are already jointly owned. Finally, the Domestic Partner AB Secure Trust is for committed, unmarried couples who wish to create a joint plan that brings all of their assets under joint control, provide for each other should one partner pass on, and then distribute to potentially different sets of successor or contingent beneficiaries. This trust was designed for gay couples to achieve these goals without triggering the gift tax, but it also works for unmarried hetero couples as well. We will go through these three trusts one at a time. The Partner AA Trust. The Partner AA Trust offered by the estate plan is primarily used for individuals who wish to create two separate estate plans using a revocable living trust, but they may have certain commonalities. Some commonalities may include being successor trustees for each other or merely living together in the same house. The main benefit for the Partner AA Trust is that it is actually two separate trusts for a much lower cost than two separate single A trusts. But one hallmark of the Partner AA Trust is that assets for each of the A trusts is kept separate during life. Usually, the only time one trustor would take control of the other trustor's property as trustee would be after an incapacity to help them or after death to help execute the terms of the trust. In a lot of cases, the other partner may not even be the sole primary beneficiary of the trust. The main components of the Partner AA Trust are that there are two separate living trusts. There is no separate property agreement needed since it is not a joint trust, and there are separate individual powers of attorney and other ancillary documents for each trustor, even though there may be some overlap in the people named as agents or representatives. Finally, and do not underestimate the importance of mentioning this to your clients several times, there is only one big blue binder. More than a year and a half after executing the documents, an elderly client still calls my office every few months for a reiteration of the reasons why there are not separate binders for him and his wife. And he keeps insisting that the financial advisor did not say forcefully enough that they would only get one binder for both of them. So who is this trust for? The better answer first is, who is this trust not for? The trust is not for a couple who wish to bring everything together under one trust with both people acting as joint trustees. It is not for two complete strangers. In general, this trust is for two people who are close enough in relation to want to plan together but not bring their assets together during life. For example, couples married much later in life who want their children to inherit assets directly without providing for the other spouse, siblings living with each other, or perhaps a parent and child. The main thing here is this trust is that even though it's called a partner AA trust, it is not for domestic partners who want to bring everything together under one trust and share joint control over that trust. The Unmarried AB Trust. The estate plan also offers an Unmarried AB Trust, which provides a joint estate plan for two unmarried people, which is less expensive than two single A trusts. It is also designed primarily for unmarried couples where just about every single asset is equally owned by the couple, even though they are unmarried. If their assets are not all equally owned, then it is imperative that they have a separate property agreement to avoid gift taxes. The Unmarried AB Trust then works well if the allocations and distributions line up well with each other. The components in an Unmarried AB Trust are a joint trust with AB provisions, and it was mentioned that the Unmarried AB Trust works well when the assets of both people are jointly and equally owned. If they are not all equally owned, there may be problems in funding the trust and triggering a gift tax unless there is also a separate property agreement. For more information on gift taxes, please go to www.thejointpropertytaxtrap.com to download a free report. However, once the price of an unmarried AB trust and a separate property agreement through the estate plan are combined, the cost is greater than a partner AB secure trust, which is usually more appropriate for nearly all unmarried couples. Finally, the successor trustees for an unmarried AB trust are usually identical, and there are usually similar agents and representatives in the ancillary documents. So who is this trust for? The Unmarried AB Trust is now primarily for a very limited situation where there is an unmarried couple who have precisely equal and joint assets, and they have precisely the same beneficiaries. This trust has been extremely effective for clients using the estate plan documents for years when combined with a separate property agreement, but now with the Partner AB Secure Trust, there is a better solution for most situations that is less expensive than separately ordering the Unmarried AB Trust with a separate property agreement. It is not for most gay couples or any unmarried couples with separate assets. Really, this trust is mainly for unmarried couples with only children of the relationship who have grown their assets together, jointly, and equally.